Is all well?
I'm heading out. Such a countenance! So you truly are the Prince Reborn. I must say, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. Quite unpredictable as death looms.
What of you? Is this hornless form your own true being?
I'll say this here for your own good, Luis. Only the one who has earned the people's support is fit to be king. You and us.
No path forward is bloodless. The king may have avoided it, but the people will only shed his share. That has been this country's crime for too long. Those in power exact the price of their greed. The indolent powers of this land have poisoned it with their lies. There is no cure, but destruction.
Who's the real charlatan here? You turn people into monsters and convince even Sorba, your most loyal vassal, you twisted into a monster.
I have never lied. I swear upon my name, it is one of the greatest trespasses I can imagine. Have you never wondered why the king's magic is so strong a force? Or why the royal scepter can only be used? One royal hand clutching one bejeweled rod does not alone accomplish such wonders of magic. But what? That is the truth. The royal scepter is a divine relic that absorbs Magla from people. Such has been the royal family's tradition for centuries. Generations. Magla is mortal anxiety. Which means that the people of this country now have no choice but to perpetually direct...
Absurd. And how do you explain the people of the capital going...
It was no madness that took them. The Magla spews from their helpless hearts at a rate far greater than the scepter can absorb. Hence the stagnation. The behavior now on full display is their inborn, true nature. When they cannot control the...
That's who they really are.
In a world like this, order built on mutual understanding is but... On the day the late king's magic fades, I will shape the royal magic anew. All the Magla gathered over... Those who can overcome it will be reborn as new humans. Thus, we achieve our first...
Natural selection?
Delusions. You witness how the prince lost his very self to my spell, and then re-emerged.
You mean you would do to the people exactly what you did to him? You would use the royal magic.
Those who follow me and accept the rule of power will surely survive by virtue of their own will. That is what it means to protect those who follow. It is not a salvation given of empty charity, but earned through the providence.
Then, that's your true ambition. That's why you sent...
The shows of power, terrifying the people. It wasn't just manipulation.
The man would turn all people.
Worry not. You've proven you're more than worthy. I've little doubt. You mentioned earlier that we might still resolve. Then, I put the same offer to you. Born of Elton blood, welcoming anyone regardless of tribe. It is no...
Don't let him sway you, your...
I know you detest injustice as I do. Come with me. Let me lend you my power, and together we will change the unfair world we seek to destroy.
I don't seek to destroy this world.
Exactly!
Should you deny me, then what? How would you fix this country? You must have seen it everywhere you traveled. Tradition, superstition, family honor. The only cure for such suffering is a simpler world. It is not a solution without cruelty. But surely the fairness it would restore to our lives is worth any sacrifice.
The fairness you speak of? His...
He's got the right of it, Luis. It's not even about what'll be sacked. And you've got none of that. You keep talking about your laws of power. But what that comes down to is you figure some people in this world just deserve to die? If that's what you believe in, then you can hate Forden all you want, but you're...
Be silent. I once had my own aspirations. Yes.
The royal scepter? But how?
So be it. There is still time until my magic settles upon this land.
Wait! Luis!
I have done this for their sakes, not for mine. If you have the strength to weather this storm and come to me, I will deem you a worthy opponent.
If we push forward, we'll be in grave danger. This storm...
Maybe this is just what it looks like. When the people's minds are
That doesn't mean the solution is to deform them into monsters. The man's...
We must give chase somehow.
Oh, Aspera.
This voice.
The royal scepter has been taken. Luis now wields the royal magic to his...
Luis was one step ahead of us. We did not expect...
His magic will be set in motion on the very day.
So it's just as Luis said. He won't let this campaign end any way but his. Your Majesty, you were killed by Luis yourself. Doesn't it matter to you that he may...
I had sought death long before he granted it.
You wished for your own death?
The ideals I once believed in. I no longer had the power within me to fulfill them. Thus, I ensured, should revolutionary fervor seek to destroy my regime, should Luis or any other malcontent, thus would I appear, on a day so appointed.
I see. No wonder the mad... It was never a matter of retaliation against the Church or anything of the sort.
Oh, Prince. If thou wouldst inherit the kingdom, that is a trial befitting...
His Majesty's Magla has...
I guess that's it.
Luis is just ahead. We have to find a way...
Let's fall back to the royal capital for now. So we...
Hey! He's running that! Kill anyone who stands against Count Luis! We might be...
'Tis a battlefield out here. They know nothing of their savior's true intent, yet the streets are teeming with self...
What's a man supposed to do when they're running around screaming about justice?
So it's a crime to even disagree now. He said this was just their nature.
But your allies are working hard too. It's not all...
We are grateful. We will...
By the way, I talked with Nurus on how to get to Luis's location. And of course, he said there's only one thing for it. Armor up the Skyrunner and die.
That's your...
Think, my girl. It's our best play. But with...
A proper job.
The road you run.
If we have but one chance, I'd say the final day...
Right. That place is churning with the scepter's gathered Magla. But if the...
A proper dramatic duel.
We would walk a treacherous tightrope until the very end.
We cannot yield now. Luis's ambitions must be stopped.
Let's give it a shot.
You worked out some more of the truth, yes? Can you tell me more?
Luis is Elden. Everything.
What?
Luis knew the truth of the royal scepter. It's a divine relic that absorbs...
The masses have grown accustomed to a life where the king bears the brunt and responsibility for their anxiety.
Might need you to slow... So that's his aim. Luis wants to...
A drastic remedy to awaken the people spoiled by the royal scepter's power. And their horrific Yet I sensed some other reason to go to such atrocious lengths.
Well, if he's Elden, then Luis must have been there when the Sanctus Church made an inferno. So...
Can't say. He also ordered Zorba to direct...
Something he said stuck with me. About, I think he doesn't trust dreams. As in, he refuses to believe. Maybe to Luis.
Perhaps he wants to push history forward.
It's ludicrous. I'll not let him get away with his self-obsessed...
Indeed. Besides, should we succeed, you stand to inherit the throne soon.
Yes.
You really are In any case, we'll confront Luis on the last day.
You've done a fine job so far.
Look at what Luis has made there.
What's that about?
Let's see.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 5 days remain.
Have a look.
The deadline? We gotta prep. Okay?
Right.
Beg pardon? It's time. Hmm?
I won't stop.
All right, then. Let's go.
All right.
Good.
What do you think?
All right.